EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Indianapolis Colts. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. This defense for the Colts, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible when you watch the
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. You look at this Colt defense. They were very good last week in the win over the Saints.
They forced 7 turnovers. 7. I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
And this will be a Seahawks first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. Faced with their first third down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen third down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board. They're able to avoid that 3 and out. Here now, 2nd and 4.
Here we go, 11.
Straight ahead, Walker. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
He finds his man, complete. That's Carroll. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred the defense.
Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play call, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them. They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. Throwing, Jones. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Dietrich Wise running through and dropping him for the sack.
We'll talk about a rhythm breaker right there. They've been moving the ball well. Drive it started beautifully. That one's going to hurt.
Here now, a 3rd and 20. Now Jones. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Right off the bat, they start with a very solid, methodical 10-play drive.
And you know me, I tend to look at things from the defensive side. They're coming off the field gassed right away. We're in the first drive of the game. So it's not just what happened, but think of the emotion you carry into a game, then double it with getting a 10-play drive put on you and points scored. They're pretty tired right now.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
That was a nice play right there, but overall this season, it's been an absolute disaster. A total lack of communication on the back end. They need a leader who can put this team, this unit, on his shoulder pads and carry them to the right spots.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
Dragon 60.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Lets one go downfield for Pierce. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing, maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Throwing on first down. Jones. Throw out wide to Walker. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave it with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. Jones. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Jones, and this throw finds Smith and Jigba. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. And the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Noah Fant. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
to kick off for Seattle.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Brings up 2nd and 16 at the 13-yard line.
On second down, it's Taylor. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big.
Two things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there.
Let's go.
Richardson to the air on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Now it's 2nd and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 19 tight, 19 tight. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Cup 19, Cup 19. Ready?
From the shotgun, Richardson. A short throw pulled in by Woods. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14, Colts nothing.
Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, shot.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Cougar 19.
Richardson going to move him around.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Richardson now to throw on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Josh Downs. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 41-yard line. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
The Colts had 2 and 2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
18, pioneer.
Richardson looking to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Here we go, here we go.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
A lot depended on the spot there, and he got it, but it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you got the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much. Now this one complete on the slant route. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
You have to ask the question, where was the help? Because it's a little surprising to me that he'd find that much room to run this close to the end zone. He doesn't quite get there, but he sets his guys up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Taylor is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Lightning 18. Ready.
Now it's Richardson. And he's got it. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. This Seattle defense, they haven't broken yet. Coming up here on a 3rd and goal situation.
Street. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Got a man, it's Pittman. He holds it in for the Colts touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Colts are back within a score. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Jones looking to throw on 2nd down.
And complete to Smith and Jigba.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Walker now on 1st and 10. He'll take it inside the 25.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
21.
Back to throw. Jones. He finds his man. Complete. That's Carroll. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It'll be a gain of 5. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
They'll try for the first with Walker.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Touchdown!
Jackson Smith and Jigba
from 17 yards out.
And the Seahawks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. McPherson now for the extra point.
It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Seahawks 21, Colts 7.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
Richardson on 2nd and 10.
Flush to his right. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Richardson off the play fake.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
But this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, smash Bronco.
Here's Richardson to throw.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. He's got his target. That's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 43. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Ready, set. 19 Lions. Check smash, check smash. Mustang 19. Go.
Here Richardson yet again. This pass caught. It's Woods. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Buffalo 18. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Ready.
Now Richardson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
On the ready.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Warriors 70. Broncos. Panther Street. Panther Street.
Richardson looking to throw this. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Seahawks are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
But that last throw, Charles, puts him over 15,000 yards passing now for his career.
And, Brandon, they're not going to stop the game and give him the game ball here, but that's still a pretty impressive number, and he's got plenty of more good football ahead of him. Although I would say the team should give him a game ball after it's all over.
Smith and Jigba with the grab. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Jones now on first down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Come on, set. 70 line.
Now they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Colts 7.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Now Richardson. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
The Colts send out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. Yeah, not a great one there. Out of bounds in the air. And the offense is going to be set up already in enemy territory inside the 45. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. A give for Walker running right. A gain of 3, second down.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on second down.
From the 40 now on second down. Jones, left side, he finds Smith and Jigba. And he's taken down inside the 30. 90 yards receiving now for him in the ball game. It's a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen.
Touchdown! Jackson Smith and Jigba. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the third quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over. There he goes, right side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 65 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
On the Seahawks 44-yard line.
Here we go.
Second and 7. There, Richardson back to throw it. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a loss of 14. Brings up
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Colts. Michael Pittman. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Colts are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And a touchback here as Walker will sit on this one.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now if you want to take a shot on 2nd down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, it's Walker. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Smith and Jigbo hauling it in on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. It's a gain of 6. And
Here is 3rd and 5.
12, 12, 12. 21, 21, 12, 12, 12. 11, 11.
Looking to throw. Jones. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Touchdown, Seahawks. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Seahawks are able to add on to that lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
On second down, it's Richardson to throw it.
That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
It's a gain of 20. That's good for a Colts.
On first down, Richardson. A short throw pulled in by Woods.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And now they're in the hurry-up.
1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. Looking for Woods again, and he finds him.
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Get up! 7 Pirates! 7 Pirates!
Richardson.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Richardson to throw off play action.
And that will be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. On the move to his left. That is caught. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion.
Let's go!
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Ready?
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
18, Pioneer!
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. This pass left side to Downs.
And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Come on, come on! Hey. Cowboy 80!
They'll run here with Taylor.
And he takes it in for a Colts score.
Jonathan Taylor
with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others.
And the Colts get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But
there he goes left side. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 25 yards that time.
It's a gain of 25 yards. And the Seahawks 1st down.
11. Here we go. 11.
Now Jones. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, a 22. Well, I'm sure he likes this performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the 4th quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
Here we go. Shot.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Richardson under pressure, and down he goes. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Ready?
Richardson looking to throw. This is caught. It's Woods. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. 1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. That's into the hands of Woods. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Now it's Richardson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. To the right side, this is Walker. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
86 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Colts 37-yard line.
Throwing, Jones. Rolling to his left. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 25-yard line. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
Here we go.
Now Jones to throw on second down. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 12-yard line. 15 yards there on the catch and run. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Flushed out right. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage.
Well, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game. Oh, he's intercepted again. It's Richardson's 3rd of the game. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. And he's got Smith and Jigba. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will.
McPherson on for the point after.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
63, Colts 21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
He will return this from deep in the end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses.